Hey guys, welcome back to Madihaz Cooking. I hope you all are well. Today we're going to be making chicken pastry pies. So let's get started. Into a bowl, I added flour, dry activated yeast, and sugar. And then I'm just going to stir those ingredients together with a whisk. And then I'm going to add 1 cup of warm milk. Give that a light stir. Then I'm going to add 1 whole egg and 3 tablespoons of butter, melted butter. Then I'm going to add a pinch of salt, but you can also add salt to taste. Then I'm going to lightly combine all those ingredients together. And then I'm just going to go in with my hands so I can properly combine all the ingredients. I also recommend adding water. You want to add water until the dough does not stick to your hands and it's really nice and soft. You don't want to add too much water, but also don't add a little bit of water as well. Just add as much as it's needed. And then I'm going to properly knead my dough. And then I'm going to form a nice round ball. And I'm just going to put it back in my container and put a cloth over it. And I'm going to let it rise. So while I let that rise, I'm going to make the chicken. So into my pan, I've added oil, and then I'm adding 1 small or medium chopped onion, and then I'm gonna let that become a beautiful golden brown color. Then I'm gonna add boiled and shredded chicken, and I'm gonna give that a stir until it's nicely combined. Then I'm going to add soy sauce. And I'm going to mix that together. By the way, the ingredients in the chicken don't have a measurement just because you can add as much or as little as you want. It's kind of up to you. I'm just adding a sprinkle of paprika, Italian herbs, onion powder, and garlic powder. And this is optional, but I'm adding a little bit of ketchup. I also added sriracha sauce just for a little extra spiciness. And then I'm going to mix that together. And now I'm gonna add my vegetables. For vegetables, I just added frozen corn, but you can add any vegetable of your choosing. Here I'm using black pepper, and then I'm gonna mix those two together. And then we're just gonna add the smallest amount of vinegar. This is optional, but I do recommend. And your chicken is done. Now we're gonna let that set to the side, and my dough has risen, so I'm just gonna cut it in half, my dough, just because it's gonna be easier for me to roll out. And then here I'm just rolling it out. I'm rolling mine out quite thin because when you bake it, it gets a little bit thick. So it's up to you, but then with a cutter, I'm just cutting it to the size of my choosing. And then in a plate, I'm just gonna set it aside. So the little circles we cut out earlier, I'm just gonna roll those out with a rolling pin. And then I'm adding the chicken that we made earlier. You wanna add a little bit of this because once you fold this, it actually ends up being a lot of chicken. This is optional, but I'm adding cheese. I used mozzarella cheese, but feel free to use whatever type of cheese you like. So then I'm going to fold that in half, and I'm going to press down tightly. And for design, I'm just using a fork on the edges. And I didn't show this in video because I forgot to get the footage, but after I made all of them, I just covered them in an egg wash. And here you can see that I made all of my chicken pastry pies. And you're just gonna bake them in the oven until they're a nice golden brown color, just like this. And yeah, you're done. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe so I can make more videos like this in the future. And I'll see you guys next time.